Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. You guys, today we are going to be building, of course, yes, another castle. Okay, you know what, to be fair, in this month, this has just been my second castle. So it's not that crazy, right? I'm still in the green, that's what I am. I'm still in the God Graces good books of just under 3 castles per month. But you guys, this is going to be a big build, so I hope that you guys are ready. I am just going to basically be telling you guys stories about what has been happening recently, and you guys, this one, oh my gosh, I don't even know, like, I shouldn't even be kind of like giggling. It's a really weird thing that is happening to one of my friends right now. And you guys, it's kind of concerning, but you know, people like the police are in it. Yeah, no, you're like, what? No, girl, don't worry, I'll tell you, just give me one sec. But this is okay. I guess I should probably start from the beginning. I had a friend of my boyfriend's and he had a girlfriend, and let's name her Chloe. Yeah, let's name her Chloe. So Chloe was his girlfriend, and Chloe, super nice girl. She's very sweet. She was very kind. She was a little standoffish at first. And usually I'm pretty like shy when I meet people. But if I notice that they're being quiet, then I'm the one who's going to be the extrovert. Or if it's like the other way around, then it's the other way around. But when I first met her, we were on a trip. And that was the first time I ever met her, and she was super nice. I really liked her. I was like, okay, like I can get along with you, you're good. And so everything was good. And about 3 years after that, they broke up, and there has just been a whole bunch of things happening. If y'all know some like crazy breakups, or you've been a part of them or anything like that, you guys, this was just crazy. Everyone knew about everything. People were hearing things from everyone. There was just like rumors being spread and people getting mad and people quitting their jobs and moving, and oh yeah, girl, there was a whole lot. I would honestly, I'd be like, yeah, this is a movie, this is what happened. No, but you guys, anyway, so she has had a crazy past. She was already having issues, and I don't like live near my boyfriend Alex, or his friend, or near her. So Chloe would actually text me and ask me about her ex at the time, which is my boyfriend's friend. And I play games with them all the time. Like I play with Alex is my boyfriend, and his friend, let's name him Mark. So I play games with like Alex and Mark all the time, like almost every night, playing, or if Alex is streaming on his YouTube channel, you know, I'm usually there. So I've always been with them. And so she texts me all the time about Mark, like, what's he doing? Is he still thinking about me? Even like 2 years later, she's like, is he still thinking about me? I'm like, girl, I love you, but you need to just, you gotta, you know, start focusing on yourself. Don't focus on the boy, you know? You need to, you know, better yourself. You need to do all this. And so during that time, they got a lot of animals together. I think they got like a chinchilla. Yeah, they got a chinchilla. They got a chinchilla. They got like a cat. They got 2 dogs. And when Chloe got better money from her job, she bought, you guys, wait for it, she bought a horse. Now, let me just tell y'all that they live in the city. Where on earth are you gonna put that horse? I'm like, if anything, it would make more sense for me to buy the horse, because I live out in the middle of nowhere. My neighbors are cows. I know their names. There's Shelly, there's Bessie, and there's Tim. You know, there's a bunch of them over there. Gotta love Tim, he's chill. But I'm like, it would make more sense if I did that. I'm like, what the heck are you doing out here on your first like paycheck to buy a horse? I'm like, girl, first off, what job do you have to use that only one paycheck that you just got to buy a horse? Or like what can I do? I can go out and buy a bagel. Yep, that's what I can do. But I'm too cheap to do that. So I'm anyway, long story short, after that huge rant, long story short, this girl has spending habits that she can't quite keep up with. She bought the horse, couldn't keep the horse, so she gave it to someone else. She had a chinchilla, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know if she still has it or not. I'm not too sure. But she has like a cat or two. I don't know if it's one cat or two cats, and she has like some dogs, but she has a lot. And apparently that when she was with Mark, when Chloe wasn't working, she was home by herself, and Mark would be out at work. And when Chloe was alone, she would obviously take the dogs out, whatever, look after the, animals. And whenever time Mark would come back home, he would be the one doing it. Like he said that he would be the one to take care of all the animals. It was very hard. And when they split, he was gonna say he was gonna try and fight to keep the dogs, but he wasn't sure and he just didn't want to. It'd be too much hassle. So Chloe has all of the animals, including the chinchilla. She has the chinchilla. So recently, you guys, this has been a very interesting story. Now, she messaged me the other day telling me that her best, quote unquote, best friend stole her cat and is now blackmailing her to have the cat back because she thinks that she is neglecting the cat. And you might be thinking to yourself, okay, she has a lot of animals. Maybe she is neglecting the cat. And you know what? You may be right. You may be wrong. I have no idea. Honestly, I'm just in the middle. And I'm like sitting here, I'm like, whoa. Because I'm like, first of all, if anyone comes and takes my dog, I'm breaking into their house and stealing them back. Like, that is my baby. And so I'm like, okay, interesting. Tell me more. And she just goes on and she tells me, she said that apparently she was going on a trip and she asked her best friend, quote unquote best friend, to go take care of her cat. And she said, sure. And she said that she has to, if she asked her to take her to the vet to get a checkup or something, and she'll pay her the money to take her to the vet. And I guess a day or two later, her friend said, I'm keeping the cat because you're neglecting the cat. And the cat is happier over here. And that's when it started to dawn on me where I was like, wait, I'm like, hold on a second. That's not legal, right? Like that's not a thing you can do, right? And so she was telling me about this. And she was like, what? No, like you're giving me back my cat. And she was like, no, you don't take care of it. You neglect it. Like she seems so much better over here. Like you shouldn't be doing this. And I can't believe you and da 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 da. And you guys, the problem is that she's telling me things from her perspective. I don't even know what is happening with her other friend. I don't know what she's seen. I don't know like what Chloe's living conditions are. I know she lives at like a house, like she has a big family, they have a nice place. I just don't know if everyone else take cares of the animals. And she has a sister, her mom, dad, like everyone's there, but apparently Chloe, according to her ex, said that he was always the one that took care of the animals. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, a part of me is like, okay, this could be true. And the other one is like, nah, this is crazy, right? Like, this is crazy, right? And today, I guess when you guys are seeing this, it's like Wednesday or Thursday. Or no, sorry, Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Monday today. So I'm in the past. Hey, how are you? Hi. Weather, still cold. But she said that, like, I wasn't neglecting the cats. Everything's like, I'm okay. Like, I don't understand why she's trying to take my cat. And at first she said that she wanted $400 back to, for the vet bill. And then Chloe said, okay, well, I'd like to see the bill for the cat vet to know that you're, being serious, you're being, honest, and you're not just trying to take my money, which is fair. And apparently she just like never sent her the bill. And then she goes, well, if you want your cat back, you can give me $500. And so my friend is just like, I don't know what to do. And she was apparently like freaking out because she's like, oh my God. I mean, rightfully so. I would also be like, oh my gosh, my animal is being dog napped. But in her case, it was cat napped. And you know what? It'd be kind of weird if it was the chinchilla. Like you say chinchilla napped. It sounds like the chinchilla's taking a nap. I don't know. Cat napped. And so she gets it taken, and she said that she apparently had to file a police report and call animal services, and apparently they said that, you know, there's nothing to worry about, they're gonna deal with it. But obviously it's still stressful. But also a part of me is also like, do you neglect your cat? Like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna let it, you know, pan out, whatever. And I'm sure someone will come to the house to check to see the living conditions. I'm not too sure. But you know what, guys? That's not even the craziest part. Oh, no. The craziest part to me is there's a level of crazy. Or I wouldn't say crazy, but let me just use crazy, but like the lowest term, okay? So she told me that the other girl has made a petition to keep the cats so that Chloe isn't able to keep the cats. And you're like, okay, how did that work? So she had it on a website, a very known website, and she has, and you would think, you know, she'd probably have like maybe 20 votes or something like that just for her to keep the cat. No, this girl has almost 500 votes. Huh? 500 votes, you guys. What is going on? So she apparently made a complete thing, a whole spiel about like how the cats have been neglected, and she's you know, the cases where we live, the animal cruelty rates, and all this stuff. I don't want to get too into it because it makes me sad, but all those things, and she's like putting it into this whole thing, and there are people commenting like, yes, I don't want animal neglect, I don't want this, which again, I 100% stand by. But I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, her friend is doing this and then telling her, okay, well, if you want the cat back, give me $500. I'm like, what is happening? One, cat's being napped. she's blackmailing her for first $400, and then refused to give her the vet bill. So now she's saying $500 to get the cat back. Then she made a petition and put it in her bio of her Instagram, and then has it on a website where she has almost 500 different signatures, and nobody knows like the whole situation, which is so crazy to me, and which is also like concerning, because I'm like, okay, well, one's saying these very like intense things, like that is something to not be, you know, joking around with or exaggerating. And then on the other side, this person is like, yo, you're taking my cat, like what the heck, like how could you, like I'm just going on a trip, da 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 da. And to me, I'm like, okay, if someone asks me to like cat sit, at least they're not like keeping it at home. But then you also got to think to yourself, she has a full family at home. I don't know if she's also going on a trip with them or what, but like who's taking care of the chinchilla? Who's taking care of the dog? Like what about the other dog? Like what is happening? The horse already got someone, so they don't have to worry about that. But my question is, why couldn't her family just take care of it? Unless they were going with her? I'm not sure. But there's that like thought in my brain. I'm like, if they were home, then why don't they take care of it? Do they also neglect their other animals? Is this person being like true? I don't know. So you guys, there's just like a whole bunch of things that are happening to her right now. And apparently like all of her friends have stopped talking to her, all these things. I'm like, could you guys imagine if this was completely like false? Who knows? Let's just say, for instance, this was false. She has so many people that aren't being her friends anymore, who stopped talking to her, who unfollowed her, who are accusing her of like animal neglect and abuse and all this stuff. She's such a sweet girl, by the way, you guys. Like, she's so nice. Mind you, Chloe does have a couple of things that have happened. Like I know that there is some things going on upstairs, but I know that like she's a lover, not a fighter, you know? And to me, it's kind of sad, because yes, it is sad. Like there is like your animal, your family member is being taken away, and then someone's basically holding them for ransom. So, but also another part of me is like, do you neglect your animals? Like that's the thing too, you guys, because it's hard, because I can sit and watch a movie, and if a person dies, I'm like, oh, that's really sad. Okay, what's for dinner? You know, like that's my thing. But if I see an animal, oh my gosh, you guys, I refuse to watch a movie with a dog in it or a cat or anything, a horse, anything. Horses I'm okay with, because they don't usually do that to the horses, because the horses are usually used for mode of transportation at the time. So I don't have to worry about them getting hurt. It's usually if they have like a dog or a cat. As soon as I see like a small animal that I know that like movies do that to make you think that they died, I immediately turn it off. There's so many movies that I refuse to watch. And so when I heard about this, I was like, okay, I'm really sad for you, but also like, if you do neglect your cats or you do neglect your animals, I know you don't abuse them, but like if that's the case, I'm like, then also like, do you have it coming to you? I don't know. Oh, you guys, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad, because I'm like, I'm kind of just in the middle. If anyone thinks anything of me right now, I am neutral. I am here. I'm just here to listen, and I'm just here to tell a story, but I'm not going to tell anyone like who the name is, because that is private information. But this is on a website now, so you guys, it's like gather around the campfire, or I guess like gather around the computer, TV, or phone, children. Whatever you are using to watch this. But apparently my statistics show that most of you do it on your phone, so gather around the iPhone, children, or Android users, for any of you. Like, you guys, this has just been a huge thing. But again, it's just been a whirlwind of things. I'm applying to a bunch of different jobs. Also, on another thing, we got people coming in to take pictures of the house to finally start getting that guy up. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's been a lot. Alex is going to start his new job on Thursday, so hopefully that goes well. It's like a contract thing, so I don't know if he's going to stay there fully or not, just see how he likes it. And then I also applied for it because he didn't hear anything back for like, oh my god, like a month or two, and it was freaking him out. But it's like a verified job, and I was telling him, I'm like, look, I'm like, you're gonna be okay. The government, like, they take a long time to like get back to you. It's okay, like, we all know it's gonna be fine, don't worry. And he's like, yeah, I know, I'm just worried. They have like everything. And I'm like, yep, no, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. And of course they like messaged him like 4 days after that, so I am glad he did that. So but I'll see him this weekend, and I'll hopefully have another video out for you guys. I'm thinking of doing another I make iconic characters in The Sims 4 again, because my last one did pretty good. So I want to do that again. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, and if you guys have made it this far in the video, you know what? Just let me know what cartoon character is your favorite, or even like your best character in like a movie or show. It doesn't even have to be an animated character, because I want to do some recreation. So if it is an animated character, I would greatly appreciate that. And speaking of which, you guys, if any of you guys have been an OG here and you guys know me, I am wanting to get into voice acting. That's like one of my dream jobs, minus YouTube as well. But there's someone who in the Sims community who is looking for a voice actor for making, like, I don't know if it's like a machinima or a movie, or not a movie, like a, like a machinima of the Sims or something like that on YouTube. It's kind of like a video, and someone talks over and is the voice of that Sim. And I thought it would be really fun. And I saw on Instagram one day that they are looking for some voice actors, a man and a woman. And I'm like, okay, I would totally love to do that. So I sent in a demo. Please, please pray for your girl. I'm supposed to hear back on February 3rd to see if I have made it in the top 3. So let's, fingers crossed. I really hope that I get in the top 3, or I get it, because that would be so much fun, you guys. This is like, I'm taking a course right now in voice acting, but if I can get into something, even something small, just to start off and just see how it goes, oh my gosh, you guys, this would be so much fun. I would love it so much. So I hope that it goes well. Please, again, pray for your girl. And make sure, if you guys like this video, maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. And apparently, if you ring the notification bell, it helps me. It helps your girl in some way. I don't know how. The YouTube gobs, they don't tell me anything. I think I said YouTube gobs, like B as in B. Gods, but they don't tell me why. I don't know why. I should probably look that up. But you know what? If you want to, it'll help your girl out, for sure. And you'll get notified every time that I get a new video, which I'm hoping to do a lot more of. So if you guys like that, then that'd be great. But I'm sorry I don't talk about the build as much, but you guys, this has been a whole thing. Even when I was trying to build this, it was a whole journey for me because my game kept doing this weird glitch, and I think it's because of like an old mod that I had for like the MC command center, but it would not let me place any kind of item, and it would just completely like glitch out and it wouldn't show anything, and then my game would start to like freeze and crash, and it did that for probably almost an hour and a half. And I was like, what the heck? So I got rid of like all my CC, I got rid of so much stuff, and I finally got rid of the MC command center because I think there was a new update, and then it started to work. So I'm hoping everything is fine. I'm gonna re-download it and then hopefully finish it, because again, as you guys are seeing this, I'm not fully finished the build. I am almost done. I just have to do, I think, the interior now and a little bit of the exterior. But yeah, I am super excited for you guys to see this. And if you want to see some more photos of things from my Sims that I don't usually or typically show you on my YouTube, my Instagram is also a thing. We are at 1.1k now, so thank you all so freaking much on that. So I'll have everything in my description of this video, so if you guys want to follow me on there, everything will be there. And yeah, if you like this video, maybe please comment, like, no, what's the word I'm supposed to say? Please. Oh my gosh, if you guys like the video, maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye guys. There we go. Boom.